What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and today we're going to show some insanity with my man Jackie, a character that I believed is very, very undervalued, and a character that I actually undervalued a little bit because when I first initially got Jackie and I was playing with him, I was actually a little bit disappointed in his performance, but I was completely wrong, guys. This guy is absolutely insane, especially after what you're going to see today at A5. This dude is crazy strong. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start off with Guild Raid. And in Guild Raid, guys, we're going to be using a team formation with good old Jackie. And this is going to be the optimal team for the most part with Jackie, Akira, or Sarah, any one of those characters, because Pai Chen and the Poly version of Akira just buff up the Virtual Fighter characters tremendously. And as far as what's on my Pai Chen, guys, you can take a look here. All I'm running on her is the Hotaru set, which is going to give a little extra critical damage. We just got a couple of these cooldown cards, and that's pretty much it on the old girl. And then with Akira, we just have a Serena set, just one card here, and that's pretty much all we need. Now, something to keep in mind when you're playing with Akira here is always you got to tap his first skill twice before you switch into your next character, so that way you get the decreased defenses and you get the increase of attack for Virtual Fighters by 50%. This is very, very important for them, right? And then run through all of your other skills to get all these buffs as well. Get the extra critical damage buff from your second skill, get the critical rate buff also. And then the third one gives you the increased target damage received by 50%. And the crazy thing about this is that my Akira is still at level 40. I don't have him at A5. If I had him at A5, then, we could increase our strike skill damage, which would be pretty awesome, even for a character like Jackie, who does depend on his basic attack damage increases to do a bunch of damage. He still has strike skills for his first, second, and third skill. So this still would buff him up quite a bit, as we'll talk about here in a second. Also, the strikers are really important, right? So if I move my ugly mug here, let me see if I move my ugly mug. We have Sarah, right? Now, Sarah's a really insane support because she increases all teamers' strike skill damage by 30% for 15 seconds upon use, right? And again, even though Jackie does, all of his damage is based off basic attacks, this increased strike skill damage by 30% is very, very important because his first and second, third skill are strike skills. And then, of course, the link effect, which increases attack by 15%, attack speed by 5%, which is very, very important for a character like Jackie, and decreased skill cooldown by 1 second is pretty damn insane for this character, right? And then we get over to Shanae. This striker, honestly, is optional. You can use Shanae if you want or not. I use him for the extra cold, but in all honesty, there's probably other strikers that would actually be better. And then we're using Kusanagi for the decreased defenses, which actually helps in our damage. Now, as far as Jackie's build, right now, my Jackie, I do have the basic move unlocked at A5. He has max capsules. He has 4 stones. So keep that in mind, guys. 4 stones, and this is a free-to-play account. Also, his core is completely unlocked, and we're running the banner set with these 2 cards. Now, these really aren't the best cards for him because this card actually increases strike skill, active skill damage. And again, this does buff up Jackie, but his basic attack damage increase is really where it's at for this character. But I already did the run, and I did it with this card set, so this is what I'm going to show you. And then the other card here actually increases attack by 15% and critical rate by 10%, which is actually a really good card for Jackie. But there are other cards that we've gotten, and I might do some further testing, where they do increase his basic attack damage increase by 200%, which would probably make even more of a difference in his damage. And another thing to keep in mind, guys, in the run that you're going to watch is my fame system. My fame system for green is actually at level 12 on this free-to-play account, and my penetration is at 10, right? He's not even leveled up as much as what I actually have Sarah at level 15, and believe me, that does make a big difference for our man Jackie. So let's go into his gameplay and talk about him. So we're going to be using Jackie's leadership, obviously, because they increased attack by 50% and the increased basic damage attack by 50%, which is really great for a character like Jackie. And we're just going to start off, we're going to do our 3PG, right? We're going to make sure we hit that third skill twice. Now, whenever you hit the third skill, guys, it increases your power gain by 20%, which is really important. He also has 100% increased target damage received on his second skill. He also has a critical rate buff by 30% on the first skill, guys. And he increases his basic attack damage up to 2,000% from his first skill. And his core increases his basic attack damage up to 2,400%, which is about 4,400% increase to his basic attack damage increase, which is just insane. Now, it's really, really important when you're playing this character to use his default before you use his basic attack damage, right? Because his default actually gives him 30% power, and it also gives him 200% increase to his critical damage, which is very, very important for his damage. I actually practiced this run a few times. I actually recorded this run on my live stream from last night. Now, obviously, we're using Pi for our buffs. We break in Akira, and then we use Kusanagi, and we get that decreased defenses. We drop in Jackie, and we use our default, get that increased damage, our critical damage by 200%. Then I hit the EX score, run through all three of his skills, make sure I use that third skill twice to get the decreased defenses by 90%. And then we start using our basic attack. Now, I'm not doing any guard canceling in this. I'm just holding my main attack button all the way down while I'm doing my basic attacks. And man, Jackie is nuts, guys. Like, look at the damage that this guy is already putting out, right? Like, it only gets better, guys. It only gets better. And I was honestly like shocked by the power of this character. Like, I never really realized how strong he was. And granted, yeah, I do have Pai Chen on the team, and yes, I do have the free Akira that everybody's getting on the team. And this is why I keep telling you guys that you really should pull for Pai Chen, because she's really going to just make these characters shine tremendously, right? Even more so than what they normally would, right? Because whenever I tested Jackie originally, I wasn't super impressed with him. I really was. I thought he was strong, definitely, but I wasn't impressed. But whenever I do this run, I'm like, oh my God. And I'm going to show you another run, guys, where you're going to be like, oh my Lord. Like, I mean, I know, like, I bump up all these characters, right? Because, I mean, they just are strong, right? And on my main account, guys, this guy would do even more damage, right? He would do quite a bit more damage. I wouldn't say double, since my famous system is a level 12, but he would probably do maybe 40% more damage, okay, with the same team and the same strikers, right? I mean, and when you see what he does at the end of this run, you're gonna be like, yeah. But, you know, essentially with this run, guys, whenever you start off, you just want to use your 3PG with Jackie, and then afterwards, you want to use Pai Chen's 3PG. You go through your skills, do her 3PG, use her her third and second skill to apply the cold and the shock. And then when you do her default after you finish, you just want to go 3-2, hit the 1 twice to get all the buffs from it. And then switch to Akira and go 3-2-1, tap the 1 twice for Akira. And then switch to Jackie, drop them in, use your third skill really quick to get your power by the 20%, and then go into your default if you need to. If your default's already ready, just go ahead and hit your default. And then after you do your default, hit your 2, 1, 3 twice, and then use your EX core and start plowing it on. If you're not using an EX core, just go hit your 2, 1, 3 twice, and then hit your basic attack damage, right? Which is something that's really nice about Jackie, guys. Kind of like the banner version of Akira, he doesn't really need to be A5 to really get a bunch of damage out of him, because his damage is based on his basic attack damage, right? So, and you're always going to have that available. You don't need the EX core unlocked to be able to do that, right? It just gives him that nice super armor and gives him a heal whenever he has the EX core unlocked. I mean, look at the power that this dude is putting out. Look at the power that he's putting out, guys. He hit 2 trillion on my free-to-play account. He's already hit 2 trillion on my free-to-play account. This is with 4 stones, my friends. 4. This is not a maxed out character. What? Like, huh? Like, this is absolutely insane what this character is doing. And timing, guys, I talk about this all the time. Timing is everything. I barely improved my score a little bit better, in all honesty. But, I did this run, a few times last night on the live stream, and I was just really, really happy with what he was doing, because I've never seen these kind of numbers on my free-to-play account. I've never seen anybody do this. Now, I'm not saying that Sarah can't do it. I'm just saying I've never seen anybody do it so far. This guy's done more damage than any other character on my free-to-play account. And this damage, guys, is comparable to what Akira did on my main account. Right now, granted, when I did that run with Akira, I didn't have all these buffs, right? So do keep that in mind. But still, look at the power. Look at the numbers that he is putting up. What? 2.9 trillion? This dude is almost hit 3 trillion on this account. I must say that again, guys, because I'm sure some of you are probably going to be in disbelief. He almost hit 3 trillion on this account. 3 trillion. Think about that. Like, anybody that says that this character don't have power, they're sorely mistaken. So now we're going to do a run in the Kim Capuan event, guys. And I was really blown away by this because, you know, the greens are really lacking, guys. Like with my Shun A, I can't put up that good of numbers on my main account, right? A green attack character with basic attack damage increase. But this guy, and again, you know, I got Akira and Pai Chen on the team, right, for those buffs. Jackie can put up insane numbers on this account, guys. Even though strike skills is what really does the damage in here, and again, Jackie does have strike skills on his first, third, and second skill, I'm still using his basic attacks to do most of the damage. And guys, he would just plow it on. You just want to make sure you use your third skill twice to always get that decreased defenses by 90%. Look at this damage that he's putting out, right? Look at this damage. Like, he is so ridiculous right now. What am I watching? What am I watching? Oh my God. Like, so like this character, guys, I mean, look, man, look. 494 billion on that first team on my free-to-play account. That is redonkulous. Like I am just shocked. And by the way, this team isn't going to do anything because Sarah doesn't have an advantage, and that does make a big difference in the runs. And Sarah doesn't have Pai Chen and Akira on the team. Those buffs make a huge difference, guys. They just make a huge difference. It's awesome that everybody's getting that free Akira, but boy, I can't stress enough that having Pai Chen really is a benefit, especially if you have her 3PG, man. She really does help these characters get some serious shine. Like, I was shocked to see that damage that Jackie put out, like almost 500 billion. And I guarantee in a different run, he could get 500 billion, guys. And this is at A5 with 4 stones, right? When he's A6, when he's A7, it's going to be even more so. It's going to be even more damage numbers or higher damage numbers. It's going to have even more power. Like, this is just nutty what this character can do. Like, I am so happy with Jackie. I mean, I really felt pretty disappointed with the character at first. I really did. But I was wrong. I was wrong about this character. And I think a lot of other players are wrong about this character too, because, I mean, guys, the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. You see what this character has done. I got a total of 555 billion, which is just absolutely nuts. So, I mean, I always loved his 3PG and loved his animations. I thought those things were absolutely awesome. But the damage that this character can put out, especially if you have Pai and, of course, the free version of Akira on the team, is just ridiculous. So, guys, let me know what you think about Jackie. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GD+7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See everybody. Take care.